Hey Devin, it's Micah Collins here. I spoke with you yesterday about this video, but essentially in this video, I'm going to show you all the 3 things that you can do today to help bring in more customers to your business every single month. So most likely you're sitting there asking yourself, why would I be doing this and what's in it for me? Well, the truth is, Devin, that oftentimes in the world of the internet, most local business owners are simply too busy running their business to learn how the internet can benefit them and their company. And sometimes the only hesitation they have to hiring someone is they just don't know who is an expert in the field and who isn't. So, Devin, I have found that by giving people an easy, free attack plan of actual things they can do to impact their business for free, it results in some of those local business owners at the end still raising their hands and saying, you know what, Micah, I like you. Why don't you just do all this for me? So, Devin, if by the end of this video you like what you've heard and you can see I have a whole lot of tricks up my sleeve that can help impact the business, just give me a quick message and we can chat. Or if you simply want to take these 3 things and implement them yourself, I'm totally cool with that. Whatever's best for your business. So now let me show you the 3 things that will set your company above your competition and not waste any more of your time or mine. All right, Devin. So the first thing I want to go over with you today is your content. If we look over here at your website, we can see that you do not have very much content. You have a website, which is great. A lot of people don't have that, but you don't have much content. And you might be wondering what that is. Content is all the words that you see on your website. What Google does, and just try to break this down for you, they send their bots into websites to see if they're an HVAC business, plumbing business, guttering business. And that is how they verify who is an authority and who isn't. And looking at your website, there is not much content and there's certainly no exact match keywords here. If we look at your number 1 competition in the Tulsa area, and this works if you just want to work in Claremore, Owasso, Collinsville, this works for any area that you want to dominate. But I just want to show you today because a lot of guys don't know how easy it is to get more calls from the Tulsa area. If we look at Tulsa Guttering Company, we can see that they have a lot more content than you. It explains to customers, Google looks through all of this stuff, reads all of it, sees that they're a very authoritative guttering company here in the Tulsa area. And they also have exact match keywords, as you can see right here, Tulsa Guttering. That is something that people look up on their phone looking for businesses like yours. Now, if we hop over to this little tool I use called Ahrefs, it runs about a couple $100 a month. You can get it for yourself on ahrefs.com. But essentially, it gives me behind the scenes of everything that Google sees. So I can see on your website, you have one keyword you're ranking for, and you are getting no one on your traffic. So your website is essentially not doing you anything. If we look at those keywords, we see ocean flow gutters. That's not something that people look up all the time for guttering businesses, right? On the contrary, if we look up Tulsa Guttering Company and plug them into Ahrefs, we can see that they have 26 mainline keywords that they're ranked for, and they're getting 209 traffic on their website every single month. If we look at the keywords now and we scroll down, we can see that they are ranking, load this, gutter installation Tulsa, 100 volume a month. Volume is how many times people are on their phone looking it up. And they are getting 42 people on their personal website every single month because they are on the 2nd position. I hope that makes sense. We'd take another one. Tulsa Guttering. That's an exact keyword that people are looking up. It's searched 90 times in the Tulsa area, and they get 32 people on their website every month because they're on the 1st position. I want you to just see how powerful this is to put the keywords on your homepage. It really drives a lot of traffic to your website and therefore getting more calls to you. Now, if we type in one of those high value keywords, we can look up gutter installation Tulsa, gets searched 100 times a month. We can see the first section is the ad section. A lot of guys are tempted to just run with this, but at the same time, it's not as effective as all the other methods as I'll show you in a moment. They can be good, but they're also a very big money pit. If we scroll down to the map pack, this brings me to the second thing I wanted to speak with you today, and that is what we call citations. Now, if we look into Tulsa Guttering, we can see their name, their address, and their phone number listed right here on Google. Well, for us, that's what we call the NAP or the NAP. And that is how Google verifies that you're a legit business or not. And why this matters is because Google is looking all over the internet at all these different citations, or you might call them directories: Google Places, Bing, Yelp, Merchant Circle, Switchboard, the BBB. The list just goes on for hundreds of them. And Google's looking all over that to verify your business online. And the truth is, the more of these that you have than your competitor, the more Google will rank you higher in the map pack because they trust you more. So it is essential to go through and get, the BBB, Google Places, Bing, Yelp, Hopfrog, Yellow Pages, all those different directories to make sure that you're listed in more places than your competition. And if you do all that, you will 100% beat them in the map pack and start taking that. It's usually about a 40% click through rate of going here of people that, let me try to explain this right. 40% of the people that look up gutter installation Tulsa skip the ads, go down and click on the map pack. Now, if we scroll down further, this brings us to another 30 or 20 to 30. Let me get that right. 20 to 30% of all clicks go to this top position right here on what we call organic listings. This is the websites organically listed right here. Now, as you can see, this is a place that you really want to be. But to get here, you need what we call authority. And to get this authority, you need backlinks. So, Devin, I want you to think of it this really simply. If site A is linking to site B, then site A is giving site B some of its link juice, or like a vote of confidence in Google's eyes to your website. Okay. Now, the more relevant site A is linking to site B, the more valuable that link is in Google's eyes. Let me try to explain that. If you get a local blog or a roofing site or a guttering site that points to your site, then that's awesome. Pushes a lot of power to your website, gets you ranked higher in this organic section. But if you get a Pizza Hut business or something like that, you did a job from them and they give a link to you, Google doesn't really count that as anything. It kind of sees it as spammy because you don't sell pepperonis. There's no correlation there. Now, going back to Ahrefs, we can see your exact backlink profile. If you look right here, this backlinks right here, you only have 13 backlinks, which wouldn't be terrible if you were only doing an area like Claremore or something. But if you want to scale bigger, you want to grow more, you need a lot more backlinks because you're not getting anybody on your website. Now, if we look at Tulsa Guttering Company, we can see that they have 66 high authority backlinks that are pushing 209 people on their website every single month. So it's translating to a lot more reliable lead flow that they can count on coming through the winter months, the summer months, all throughout the year. Now, Devin, you might be thinking, well, Micah, how the heck do I actually get these backlinks for myself? Like, it sounds all great in theory, but how do I do this for myself? We just go on ahrefs.com, like I told you, pay the $100 to $200 a month. I don't remember exactly what it's at right now, but all you do is you go through here, put in your competition's website URL right there, and you go down here to backlinks and you click that backlink number and you go down and you can see every single backlink that they have. Now, how you get one of these is you just click on one right here, expertise.com. We can go down, see their listing, Tulsa Guttering, and you see that little visit website. If we click that, it brings us right to their website. That is a link that pushes power to their website. Now, how you get this for yourself is in that top corner. It says get listed. All you do is click that, put in your business information, and boom, you have that link for yourself. So, Devin, hopefully you can see that getting you all to the top, it's not magic. It's just a method, and I've shown you that method here today. So once again, we went over, number one was your content, and you need about 1,500 words on your content, I would say, to sufficiently beat the competition in the Tulsa area with those right keywords that I was showing you. Number two was your citations. You need 200 to 300 of those to sufficiently dominate in the map pack. And number three was your backlinks. And this is how you're going to rank organically, get a lot more calls. You need more of those relevant websites pointing at your website than your competition has. And if you implement these strategies today, you will 100% start taking in those 200 traffic a month to your website, start getting those calls that Tulsa Guttering Company's getting, and put them on your phone. So I bet you're wondering, Devin, well, what now, Micah? Well, the truth is, you can either go with this information I provided you, get Ahrefs, not that bad in the whole scheme of things, and do this on your own, and I'm totally cool with that. However, if you do want the most fast and effective route, you can just give me a call at 918-260-1694. Again, my name is Micah Collins, and that's 918-260-1694. Hey, Devin, I hope this brought some value to you, and I hope you have a good one.